she hides the black mamba in the money that she gives to Michael Madsen, just hoping he's going to frisk through this money really quickly and just get bitten.
Everything he said about Superman is 100% wrong, and I hate the fact that now people think this is true.
Pow, pow.
What's her face from Game of Thrones? You know? Ariana Grande. Not Ariana.
No, Ariana Grande is not in Game of Thrones. What a goober. Like, I feel like she could do so much better than this guy. This guy seemed like such a goob. She chills with Bill for a while.
Chill Bill, Volume 2.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Last week, we covered the fourth movie in Quentin Tarantino's filmography. This week, we're covering the fourth movie because he counts them as a single movie, only taking up one slot of his self-imposed 10-movie limit. This is The Binge, a show that merges two greatest things this world has to offer, movies and booze. Each week, we make our way through an entry of a franchise and get a little drunk along the way. This week, it's Kill Bill Volume 2. I'm your host, Joshua Ryan. Today, I am drinking, as I often am, an old-fashioned, getting ready to smoke it live on the set here. I've got a big torch. With me, as always, my co-host. Look at this thing.
Oh my God.
Dude, was there like a barrel on top of that thing? Like a keg?
Well, yeah. So, you take... Okay. The barrel is holding the wood chips, which I then light, and it smokes it. See, all the smoke then comes down and fills for the flavor.
You're the
Dude, you're gonna light
fanciest
your hand
person
on
I've
fire.
ever seen in my life.
And
You are the
then
fanciest person.
you cap it, let
Ooh.
the smoke settle, and as that smoke settles, I will introduce my co-host with me, as always, Timbo Jones. What's up?
What's going on, everybody? I am the non-fancy person of this duo. I just have a cerveza, which is
Wah,
a
wah.
Pacifico. It says cerveza on it. It is from Mexico.
Oh,
Because in this Kill Bill,
Yo habla español.
I think we go down to Mexico towards the end, don't we? I think we do, or something like that. I don't know. It's
Something
by
like that.
Mexico.
Don't
It's
ask
in
me
California,
geography, Tim.
Texas. And I got my cool, little stein here that I usually drink out
That
of.
is neat.
So yeah, it's from Universal Epic. I got it when I went one time. It's Hiccup's Workshop. That is not a plug. That's just what I have. I keep it in my fridge because my fridge freezes things. If you put it in the back, like it freezes. Yeah, it sucks.
My
The
fridge
top-
keeps
I don't think
full.
it's supposed to work that way.
No. It's not supposed to work the way. You're absolutely right. But for some reason, the top shelf, just in the back, will freeze things. But if it's in the front of the top shelf, it's fine. Anywhere else in the fridge, it's fine. But the top,
Think you can adjust that. Oh, look at that smoke.
Whoa.
that is good smoke. No,
I
you
think
can't.
you can adjust the temperature.
It's where it's supposed to be. Oh, I'm so upset.
You know who else is where they're
Have a
supposed to be?
drink.
Cassie, here with us
Yeah.
to talk Kill Bill Volume 2, returning again 1 week after Kill Bill Volume 1. Who would have guessed? What's up, Cassie?
I have nothing else going on, honestly, if I had anything else to do. But I don't. So.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
Makes me
What makes us feel
nothing else going on. Talk to you, jackwagons.
In the
I was
spirit of
gonna say-
honesty.
You know what? I salute
best
you.
policy.
I love that.
I
I think she's.
do have my drink.
Yes.
What is it?
It's exactly the same thing as I was drinking last week from the same bottle because I haven't touched it since last week. So it's
nice.
It's a 2024 Prosecco, I think is what it was. I don't even remember, but
Oh yeah, that's fancy.
When it
Yeah.
started, it
Good
was.
stuff.
So it is now.
so yeah.
It's well, Kat. I
Raise
think
a
you have
glass.
the title now. Oh yeah, raise a glass. Cheers.
Clanks.
Cheers.
Clink clink.
All right, what were you saying, Timbo?
Cassie is Cassie's the only one now who's the completer, right? I know it's only a duology.
Yeah, but we haven't
if
had
you
any
wanna-
other guest who's done the whole franchise.
The whole
I thought
so
of
she's
this.
so
I'm the only
salute.
one with so little
You're
going
the
on that
only
I'm
one.
like, sure, I'll come back next week.
No. There's big and longer franchises. This is a duology. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, this is just a twofer. We don't get many opportunities on this show to do a Quentin Tarantino movie because he doesn't really do sequels. I think we are going to cover him one more time, probably this year when Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's sequel comes out. We'll get to cover Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and then the David Fincher sequel going to Netflix. But then after that, that's probably it. I think that we're done with QT right after that. There's not really any other options unless he ends up doing Kill Bill Volume 3 at some point, and we just kind of wrap it up with that. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Cassie will have to come back to make sure.
I'll come back
if she has nothing going on.
And I know, and I still won't have anything to do. I don't even know what it is, but sure, I'll come back.
He's like, I'm free.
We'll figure it out. So this is, of course, written and directed by Quentin Tarantino once again. The cast, Uma Thurman returning as the bride, although we learn her name in this movie. Michael Madsen, Daryl Hannah, David Carradine, all returning. They kind of have very small parts in the first one. I think Daryl Hannah probably has the most, and she just really has where she's just trying to like poison her in the beginning before that creepy dude tries to do sex stuff to her. So David Carradine, I don't even think we see in the first one.
Just his hands and stuff like that. You never see his face.
He's got good hands.
Hey, it's very Dr. Claw. You know, I think I said that last week. Didn't I say last week? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But I like it because it's menacing. Like that was the thing with like Avatar: The Last Airbender. The cool part of that, like the cartoon, if you watched it, I know Cassie, she watched it. She watched all of it. We talked about this earlier.
Definitely. How did you know?
We're right there. You know, the villain in the beginning of the first couple episodes or seasons, you never see him. You just like see the throne that he's sitting on,
mysterious,
you see the fire and stuff. It wasn't until like the very end where you actually caught him, which was stupid because in the movie and in the thing, even in the Netflix thing, you see him like right away. You're like, that's the whole point. You don't see him. You're not supposed to see him. Anyway.
Well, yeah, didn't we say last week he was like evil Charlie's Angels? Evil Charlie?
Yeah, evil Charlie.
That's what it was. That was the callback. Yeah. He does have his angels, including Michael Madsen. So Uma Thurman got really injured on this movie. So she got a vehicle crash where she permanently damaged her neck and her knees during a driving scene where she crashed and drove into like a pine tree or palm tree or something. Thurman said she was scared. She didn't want to do it and wanted the stunt double to do it. Quentin Tarantino was angry about this, insisted she needed to do it. It was close-ups, insisted to her that it was safe and that she was being ridiculous. And then she loses control, has a crash into a palm tree, winds up being in the hospital for a while. According to her, she gets out of the hospital, goes to the set, tells Miramax and Quentin Tarantino she wants the tapes because she was planning to sue, and that Quentin Tarantino refused to give her the tapes and said he'd already talked to Miramax. This is what they decided. They were not giving her the tapes. They were not going to participate and help her in any way. And they had like a big falling out, and they haven't worked together since. That was at like the end of shooting.
I was going to say,
That's pretty shitty.
Is that scene even in the movie?
Yes, very briefly. Near the end of the movie, when she's on her way to Bill, you just see her driving a sandy like little roadway with like palm trees on the sides, and it's like a 2-second scene. Like that's it.
And you see her crash?
No. Mm-mm. The crash was accidental.
Yeah.
You don't see the crash.
Oh, I thought that she was supposed. Oh, okay. So she didn't want to drive it at all.
She didn't want to drive it because it's on like a sandy like path, and he was wanting her to drive it at like 40 miles an hour because she's like driving angry and stuff. And she was like, it was hard to keep control because it was very windy. And he's like, no, it's fine.
Lawyers to like sue them for that to get the tapes or subpoena the tapes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there would be ways. I think that footage is available now. About like 15 years later, he did end up relinquishing the tapes. The tapes have come out, and you can see the crash happen from like the mounted camera. You see Uma Thurman just driving, kind of like lose control, and you can't really see what happens. Everything just kind of jolts, and then people run over and help her. Their friendship has apparently they're okay now. Uma Thurman has said she would work with him again, but this kind of like they were close friends, and then that kind of like screwed things up. They didn't work together for a while, and then Quentin Tarantino, that's what I call him, QT. He did a movie with Uma Thurman's stunt double, which almost seems like an extra screw you, like a jab. The other movie he doesn't count as part of his filmography, Death Proof. Zoe Bell, Uma Thurman's stunt double, plays the lead role in there. Very Uma Thurman looking woman. He takes right into like the next movie after Uma Thurman is mad at him and don't want to work with him no more. Seems a little jabby.
I feel like maybe he's not a very nice person. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm picking up. But I don't know.
I think you're very intuitive.
So glad to, give my womanly interpretation of all of this.
I know, because we talked last week, the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, and he's like, I made Harvey say I'm sorry to Uma. If he wanted me to make this movie for him, he had to say he was sorry to her.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So brave.
Yeah.
All this is about him. He's so brave
Really?
to help her.
I know, because he said it so braggingly. He's like,
Yeah.
I didn't believe this guy. I could tell he was full of it. I said, I believe her. She's telling me the truth, man.
That's a good impression, by the way.
That was pretty good. That was actually good.
It just became QT for a moment.
But
So,
then he went
this movie.
and used her to get that other guy a bunch of money. So that's cool.
Oh, yeah. He made Weinstein
And then
enough money to buy friggin' honey buns in prison for the rest of his life. Honey buns are very popular.
He wasn't
in
allowed
prison.
to be a part of the movie. Didn't say he was a very part of anything else. But, they apologized. So that's good.
He said,
Anyway.
"I'm sorry."
Yeah, sure.
So this movie, released April 16th, 2004, opened number 1 at the box office following the success of the first one. So this weekend at the box office, we had number 1, Kill Bill. Number 2, The Punisher, the Thomas Jane one. 3, Johnson Family Vacation. 4, Hellboy.
I was going to say, I don't.
And-
yeah, I remember that one.
Hellboy, and then 5, Home on the Range. Kind of a mixed bag.
Okay.
Mixed bag of a weekend. I did see The Punisher and Hellboy in theaters.
Yes.
So I saw 2 of these movies at the cinema.
You didn't see
You didn't see Kill Bill 2? Yeah.
No, I didn't see Kill Bill 1 or 2 until a couple years after they'd come out.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, really?
I think I remember you saying
Yeah.
that.
Because then I just kind of watched them both. And I was just like, meh. I didn't get it, remember? I didn't
remember
get
you
it.
saying you didn't
I didn't
get it. Yes,
appreciate it.
But now you have a love for it. You ooze it. You're like, I hate all bills.
So And this one is
Post
significantly...
no bills.
What?
I got you, Josh. Post no bills. I got you, Josh. You keep running, baby.
Don't
keep,
worry about
keep,
Okay,
keep it going.
this
Don't
one
worry.
is significantly longer than the first one. First one, you have an hour 51 minutes. This one, 2 hours and 17 minutes, almost 30 minutes longer.
It felt it.
I
does
was
a little
thinking,
bit.
I was thinking the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, because I got really caught up in the emotional aspects of this one a lot more than I think I did when I was, 17. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 No,
Okay, I
for
can see
sure.
that.
This one, I mean, yeah, the first one is more the gore and a lot more of just the fun, ridiculous samurai oozing blood, shooting, and all this stuff. Which this one has a lot of that cheesy old school samurai stuff, primarily in her training montage that we'll talk about when we get to it. But this one is definitely much less action and more of the heart of the story of her,
Yeah.
facing those who did her wrong, really for the first time, because we see her face off against Vivica A. Fox and Lucy Liu, but that's just combat. Here we get the talk, we get the why and the discussions.
You get a lot more
So-
backstory in this one, yeah.
A lot more backstory.
I mean,
Yeah.
she gets a name, literally. I think that,
Yeah.
I
Get a
think that's
name.
why we don't even learn her name until the second one, because this one's finally about her and about her actual story, and it's not just like a comic book come to life, right?
And they still bleep her name at the beginning, which I thought was weird. And then they make it like such a reveal when he's like, Beatrix Kiddo. Oh my God.
Present. But then what's the point? I was waiting for a bigger reveal.
You
Or
wouldn't
not
get
a
it,
bigger
Tim.
reveal.
Is
like
he the
a-
first
like,
one
I
who
don't
says
know.
it, or is Daryl Hannah the
Daryl
first one?
Hannah says it.
Yeah, she's the first
Yeah.
one to say it, right?
That's what I'm
the
saying.
mermaid.
Like I can't believe it wasn't like Bill saying it or something like that, or
know.
someone
I was
in
really
some
surprised
weird
by
way.
that too.
Yeah, like some like this is a powerful way, or like this means something. It just felt like it didn't mean. She just said it, and then they like did the classroom scene, and they did that like sketch comedy, and
Yeah.
you went back, and I was like, oh, so it's Beatrice. Okay, what the fuck are we? What was the problem? Why didn't you say that from the beginning? Like, why was
I
it such
agree.
a
I thought that
mystery?
was an
Tim.
interesting choice.
It wasn't like it was Kaiser Sose. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, sorry. Yes, Josh, you're about to yell at me.
I'm just saying you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't understand.
It's fair.
It's
This
not
movie
meant
had
for
a
you.
budget of
It's not
$30 million.
100%.
box office, you think it made more or less than the first one?
More.
You would think.
I'm going over.
It didn't.
What?
It didn't.
How?
So this one made a little over 152 million total. Domestic, 66 million. The first one made 180 million total. Almost, so more, like 30 million more. 70 million domestic. So even on the domestic side, it made less, which is surprising because then this one comes out number one at the box office. You know, the first one's a big success. This one comes out number one. It's not a huge drop off, but this seems like a sequel, especially because it's only 1 year later. The hype is still there after people have seen it and they've loved it. I would have expected it to be more. So yeah, I was surprised.
They are two very different movies, and I could see maybe like seeing the first one in the theater, and the first one is so quote unquote fun. It's like a popcorn movie, so maybe people were wanting to go back the very next weekend and see it again, and the second one just isn't.
That's true.
You know,
it could come down to rewatches.
Yeah, because I mean, when you have like, once again, the Crazy 8 fight at the end is like 40 minutes long. Right,
That's a
that
big
whole
scene.
sequence. That's a huge scene, and especially since the movie's only an hour and what'd you say, 50 or 40 minutes, something like that. So
yeah,
it's
an
like,
hour 50. The first one.
That's
is.
it's a lot of your movie.
yeah, and
And
there's so
then-
much you can miss. You know what I mean? Like I can see
Yeah.
wanting to watch that one again right away, just to
Yeah,
look at different parts of the
Tagline
screen.
for this one.
yeah.
She's crossed every name off the list except his. It's not as good as Here Comes the Bride.
Yeah, and it's also not true because she still didn't kill Butter. Daryl Hannah. What was her name?
Well,
Well, I think it's sort of implied that she dies.
I know. No, but yeah, okay. Nah,
well,
She's in there with the
Let's
snake.
save
She's blind and she's stuck in there with the poisonous snake.
they 100% don't show the death because they were setting it up because Quentin Tarantino had always said he wanted to do a third, whether he eventually does. They set it up to leave her alive so much so that in the credits, I was going to talk about this at the end, like when Michael Madsen's name comes up, it scratches it off, like it shows as the credits. His name in the credits, a line goes through it, like she crossed it off.
right?
And hers
Yeah.
isn't.
What's that? Hers
Was this-
pops up and Daryl Hannah, and it goes a question mark.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even
She is
notice
not
that.
dead.
That's interesting.
It's
Okay.
unknown.
So she's
Maybe
still
that's why you
alive.
got
so she's
so
still
pissed.
flailing around that trailer.
You can have two
Battling a
eyepatches.
snake all these years later.
Dude.
So, no Oscar nominations for this movie. Once again, it did get 3 MTV Movie nominations for Best Movie, Best Female Performance for Uma Thurman, and it won Best Fight for Uma Thurman and Daryl Hannah.
That's
Fighting
good.
in
It
that
was a
trailer.
pretty cool fight.
That's a good fight. Remember when those were so big, watching the MTV,
Yeah.
either the music video awards or the movie awards, man, that was such a huge thing. I watched that over.
Remember when they
Nice.
gave Best Kiss to
Ah.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
That was a good day.
Yes.
Yes,
I
I
remember,
do.
yeah. Best fight scene, best villain. It was all the cool things you wanted the Oscars to be, but never were.
God, The Rock ruled that show. He was always on there winning something.
Remember being young.
Something for a Scorpion King.
Oh, jeez.
I do.
What was that like?
I like to
My
think
knees
I am.
hurt.
Oh my god, my back, my lower back. I started doing these like just hanging from a pull-up bar to stretch my lower back because it hurt so much. Guess what? It's working.
I've
My
heard
back
that's very
still-
helpful.
You are trying to do pull-ups and you can't, so you just sit there.
it's just legs of flailing. That's absolutely right, Josh. You were absolutely right. That's why I'm just. No, not today, Satan. Not today.
So let's talk about the movie. So this movie,
You insist.
18 minutes in. Yeah, let's do that.
the movie opens with the massacre, the focal point of the wedding, which we learned it wasn't even actually a wedding. It was just a wedding rehearsal. Not that that's really an important differential. I don't really know why they go that route, but it's just something to point out. So I like this scene because this is where this movie is kind of sandwiched between Beatrix and Bill having conversations. Because here it starts, she walks out. It's not funny, Tim.
I
It's good
just like
stuff.
the way you said it. Conversations.
Conversations. She walks out and she sees Bill out there. And I like their conversation because you learn a lot about them and their relationship. And the whole time you can see that she is hopeful when she's like asking him, are you going to be nice? And he's like, yeah. She's like hopeful that everything's going to be okay, but she's very uneasy, expecting that it's probably not. Like she wants to believe him when he's like, no, it's fine. I'm going to sit and watch. But she still has such a hesitation and a nervousness that he's there. I just think it's a really great opening. And her husband to be, listen, we don't get to know him. I'm sorry he's dead. I'm not wishing that on him. But what a goober. Like, I feel like she could do so much better than this guy. This guy seemed like such a goob.
I don't think she was in it for love. I think she was trying to start over.
She was in it for that album shop that he runs, that music shop or whatever.
I think she was trying to hide from the people who were trying to murder her at the end of the day.
Good
I think
point,
is what
good
she
point.
was trying to
Valid
do.
point. I thought he was a nice guy. You know, he was very pleasant and shook his hand and. You know, when he thought that it was his dad and all that stuff, that Bill was her dad, because that's what they said. He just didn't assume it. They just, you know, I thought he was nice. Sad that he died.
Yeah,
I didn't
wish
assholes.
death on him.
I didn't like the friends. The friends were too giddy. Why don't you guys calm down in the back? And I didn't know it was Sam Jackson playing the piano. That was you never really got to see clear of him. But when he started talking, I was like, I think that's Sam Jackson. Yeah,
it's undeniable Sam Jackson voice. They never give him a close up, which I love Sam Jackson and Quentin Tarantino, which apparently Sam Jackson had auditioned for Reservoir Dogs. I don't know which character, but like didn't get it. Then he comes back, tries again for Pulp Fiction, you know, gets Jules, fantastic. And then from there, they're like a great duo, Sam Jackson and Quentin Tarantino.
I would love it if Sam Jackson was the Steve Buscemi character, Mr. Pink. Just to see him try to like, not try, but just to see Sam Jackson talk about the tipping scene and just be like, that's why I don't tip, you know?
I don't tip, motherfucker. That's my money.
I like that it was Sam Jackson's idea to go with the Jerry curls for Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah.
Over, I think, cute, as Josh would say, I think QT wanted him to have like an afro or something like that.
Listen, afros are overrated.
Everyone's expecting an afro, like, you know.
Yeah.
True. Jerry curl. Anyway, so they all get shot the fuck up, which was a great camera pull out. I do like that when they pull out of the whole wedding chapel.
Yeah,
and you see everybody.
yeah, that was really cool.
They walk in. I was waiting though for one final pop, so that you're like, oh, that's when the bride got it. Like, could you hear one? And I was waiting for like a, and then you're like, oh shit. But they didn't do it.
What do you think of them not showing it? You really do. You just hear the massacre and see the aftermath. I was surprised, honestly. I was expecting, in typical Quentin fashion, to just see like bullets and everybody dropping. That's what I was expecting.
But you kind of see it in the first one, right? Except not exactly, but you're inside. Gosh, it's been.
I know you see the aftermath. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see them dead, but like, I don't think it is staple Quentin Tarantino to see that. I do think he does leave it alone. I mean, you just talk about Reservoir Dogs. You don't see the bank robbery. You see the before and you see the after.
No, but I see a lot of people get shot.
You do see people get shot, but if it's not necessary, like it wasn't necessary to see. We already know what happens. You know what I mean?
True.
So I don't think you need to see it. Also, I wonder if it's like a budget and a time and money kind of thing. Because it's very easy to just kind of pull up with the camera and then just add sound effects later because that doesn't cost.
Well, yeah, I'm not critiquing it. Like I don't have a problem.
I don't
with
think
it.
you are.
Because I was expecting to see it. Especially you look at the first movie. We talked about swords chopping off arms, blood spraying everywhere.
Yeah.
And then this is the quintessential starting moment. For
but that was needed.
The whole story.
You needed the bride to take her vengeance on the crazy 88s and all that stuff.
Yeah,
all right.
And we really know who the bride is at this point, and we care about her story. So it's sometimes even a little more horrifying to have to just hear it and imagine it yourself instead of have it just shown to you.
Yeah.
I like that Michael Madsen is while all the other assassins, he's the only like dude on the assassin team for one thing, and all the other assassins seem so put together, so like perfect, so in their groove and with their talents, and he just feels like a grimy. He's like a strip club bouncer. This just like grimy dude, and you're just like, he doesn't seem like he fits, but he does when you see that, like, even though he is this washed up, just gross looking, you could not imagine this guy samurai swording and doing all the stuff that everybody else does.
Sorting.
You can't see it. But when Beatrix goes into his trailer to get him, and he just shoots her with a shotgun full of rock salt, and he's just like, and then you're just like, he just knows, he is this good because he knows what's coming. He knows what to do. He just knows the easiest, best way to beat you and just like expects it and waits for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he gets a pass too, being Bill's brother. I totally forgot that he was Bill's brother because when we were watching that, I was like,
I had forgotten that as well.
Yeah, I was like, why is he here again? Because like you said, he doesn't think he brings anything. I can't imagine him going up into the old kung fu master's teacher and like learning kung fu and all that shit. You just don't see it. But then
he's the only one who gets the best of Beatrix in both movies.
Yeah, and that's one of my things. I was like, I don't. There's a few things in this one that I don't find believable. I know it sounds weird, and I feel like that's one of them. I think the bride would have waited till he went to bed or had a better way of getting in there. I just don't think that she would just open the front door and just straight up go for it. Yeah,
sometimes the front door is the best way.
The thought that I had was,
not going to comment on that.
If anyone could bust out of a casket underground, it would be her. So why even risk it by keeping her alive in there?
Right. And he gives her a flashlight, like, right. and he's like helping her.
I don't.
Like, yeah. He has somewhat compassion toward her, which is, I don't know if it's redeemable, but it's kind of nice that he's the one of the few that's like, we deserve to die and she deserves that or vengeance, but also fuck that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's like gonna spray her in the face with mace, or like give her the flashlight. And so
which the thought of being pepper sprayed and then buried alive
was terrible.
The panic would be so much more intense because of being blind and the pain.
Yeah.
The pepper spray lasts a long time.
Yeah.
Doesn't that go away?
Apparently that's how you want to get out of a coffin too. You want to try to like break it open somehow, or like push it open and get the dirt in. And you want to get the dirt in as much as you can, and then you just apparently, you definitely want to be in a very meditative, calm state. Otherwise, you're gonna run out of oxygen and just have carbon dioxide, and you're gonna die. But yeah, I was looking it up because I watched that Ryan Reynolds movie, Buried.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how the fuck do you get out of this?
He fights a snake in his coffin.
That's scary.
That the moment you lit the flame, you're dead. Like you had a fire, like you had a lighter or a match. I was like, you're taking up all the oxygen, you fucking moron. But yeah, no. Apparently, you want to like get as much dirt in there if you can get some dirt, especially if you're awake, because it means that the gravel is this is all way too much.
Interesting.
But I'm gonna say it anyway. Yeah. So if you're alive, which is a good thing, that means the gravel or the dirt is still loose on top. So if you can like get the door open somehow, usually there's a lock or something, but like you get the door open and you start bringing in the dirt, and then you pack it, and then when you got a good amount in there, you just kind of like stand up. Because they only bury you 6 feet under, and most of us are like 5 something, and usually it's a shallow grave anyway. I mean, there's just things to think about when you're doing nothing, watching movies all day.
Being buried alive was such a
here before bedtime. I can't wait to.
That's nice.
That was such a fear of mine.
Thoughts of being buried alive
when I was younger.
But now you know how to survive. Knowledge is power. I got you back. You're gonna be like, Tim,
when I was younger,
and then you go on a vengeance tour of the person who did it for you. Cassie, I'm with you, girl. I'm with you.
Well, see, that wouldn't work for me because I had decided when I was younger, I was like, I'm just gonna get cremated so that if I'm alive, I'm just burnt to death because I don't want to be buried alive.
No, this isn't when you're like. This isn't like the people think I'm dead. This is in case
I was afraid people would think I was dead.
They're purposely,
Yeah, this is someone shot you in a chest full of rock salt. You gotta get away.
I used to be afraid I would be in such a deep sleep. My parents would think I was dead and I'd be buried alive.
Aww.
Yeah, but I don't want to be lit on fire. Who do they think you're in a deep sleep and then they light you on fire? That's better?
Yeah, I don't want to be buried alive.
You just want to be torched. You want to be on a pyre. No, thanks.
So
you know what I want to do? And it's apparently legal. I heard it's legal in Florida, but don't quote me on that.
Tim,
biking funeral. Think about that. They put you on a boat and then some dude shoots a flaming torch and it goes on your boat, and then your boat goes up in flames. That'd be cool, right? I'm talking about you're already dead, not if someone hogtied you. You know.
Oh, so
I
the
really
body
dig-
is the only thing on the boat, and then you like.
I think it's like I think you have like hay and like I think they
Okay.
put.
Well,
like,
yeah, they
you know,
have
mementos.
kindling.
They have kindling. Thank you, Josh. Fucking hay and shit.
I don't know.
Imagine
I've
Josh is
seen
like,
that in
I've
the
been
movie.
to several of these.
Viking funerals.
Let me tell you how it works.
I thought you. Oh my god! I didn't know you were making fun of Josh. I thought you said you have been. I got so
Oh.
excited. I was like, how does it go? So cool.
Cassie comes from Viking lineage.
She does.
Why
She's
we're-
Western?
We're bringing
I
her
might.
on for the How to Train Your Dragon rewatches.
Dude, we're doing it, man. I'm excited. Yeah. So anyway, that's how you get out of being buried alive. So no, I didn't think that she. See, that's the thing. I didn't think that he would get the jump on her, but maybe he is that good. Maybe he has that on her. 'Cause
Listen.
I thought that she would.
You
totally
underestimate him the same way she
I
did.
do.
I think that's the
That's fair.
thing. He's
That's a fair statement. I do
underestimated
underestimate him.
easily because he's just this grimy cowboy hat wearing slob who has a shitty boss, like we all do, who tells him he can't wear his hat, and he's like, the customers can wear the hat. And he's like, I'm not the customer's fucking boss. I'm your boss. You don't wear that hat in here. And then he walks out, and the stripper's like, hey, there's dookie all over the floor. You got to go clean up that dookie. And he's just like, all right, I'll do it. And you're just like, this guy's life sucks.
Didn't the boss kind of look like Pee Wee Herman from Mystery Men when he played the spleen?
No, that was him.
That wasn't Pee Wee Herman.
No, no, it was.
Oh, I believed you for a second. I was like, was it?
That'd been me.
I really was looking at him. I was like, he kind of looks like him, but specifically from Mystery Men. Yeah,
No,
his
no.
life seems kind of shitty. Not gonna lie, Bud being the person.
Shitty, but like he's content. I don't think he would have it any other way. I don't think he would.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
What else is he gonna do? He just wants to gripe about his job, go drink a beer, wait for Beatrix Kiddo to come try and like chop him up. He keeps his samurai sword because he don't care about samurai swords that he claims he pawned it for $250. It's sitting in his golf club bag. They
I
find
think
it
he's just
later.
a big fat liar. I mean, I think he cares about it because when Elle comes over and she's like, "Yo, how does this compare to other swords?" He's like, "To compare a sword, a Tori Hanzo sword, to other swords is you can't compare to all swords that have been made that will be made."
I mean,
Margarita, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. So he
he
cares.
recognizes,
Greatness.
he respects and appreciates it,
Yes, I would say that.
but he is not going to train with it.
No,
I
like you
think.
said, it's in his golf bag. You know,
Yeah.
He's like Casey Jones in it. You know what I mean?
So, as he's buried, Ninja Turtles, I got you, bro.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So as as Beatrix is buried, I remember my wife, because she hadn't seen this one. She'd seen the first one before, but she was like, I don't even know how you get out of this. And I was like, you just wait.
Yeah,
now.
she's gonna show you.
Because I know she's going to remember her training. This is such a classic, cheesy kung fu martial arts thing. You're stuck
Oh, yeah.
against an impossible odds, and you remember your training. You go back to your sensei who taught you what to do, and then you do it. And what the sensei, this long mustachioed asshole sensei who's just a jerk to her, taught her to do was the 3-inch punch. Just a little pow,
Yeah.
kapow, which she uses to break out. And I thought that was great. And the whole training scene is much longer than I would have thought, the flashback. Because normally when this happens in a movie, it's like, I remember back and it's almost like a montage, just quick montage. Her training with this guy goes on for like several minutes. And this is the most similar to the first movie, I think, where it's just very classic old school homage to like the old school cheesy kung fu type of movie. I thought this scene was great. What did you guys think?
I liked it a lot. Yeah. Back to you.
Tim doesn't like it.
That's what I would say. No, it was I liked it. I think it was great. It was like you said, it's the old school. Once again, specifically with these two, I mean, with all his movies, he has such a Quentin Tarantino love of the old school, and I appreciate that too, especially since like I like similar directors that he likes as well, and the way their films were shot back then, taking their time to develop and really the pacing was slower. But with this, it's a classic old school kung fu movie, and it was a lot of fun to watch it. I could have watched more of her and her kung fu master,
The
and
payoff
him just
is so good, 'cause
belittling
I was kind of like,
everybody.
why are we seeing this now when she's stuck in a box,
Yeah.
It's like, let's go. What is she going to do? And I'm like, oh, now I get it. Yeah. I also loved
she's gonna do a tiny punch.
his sassy beard flip that he did.
Oh
Sassy
God,
little
he flips
diva.
that beard so
Oh
well.
yeah, so good. But you also, when you're watching it and he's giving her all this garbage and she's just taking it, when she finally starts doing good and gets his respect, then you're like, yeah. You're like, see, she's
Get it, girl.
Yeah, even the old mean guy's getting her. But I do always remember the scene of her trying to do the chopsticks, and he's like, "You want to eat like a dog? Then you eat outside," and then she tries to.
It's
pick
just so
him
funny
back
because
up.
that's how I look trying to eat with chopsticks, when I'm not
Oh,
exhausted.
100%.
It was
Yeah.
literally.
I don't understand. I try, but I don't.
That reminded me of Karate Kid, where Mr. Miyagi was trying to teach him to catch a fly with the chopsticks. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then he does. But in that movie, you could just see a string holding a bouncing rubber fly. It was not very real.
Don't take away the magic.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
But-
What are you talking about?
The
Spoiler.
tiny punch. What's funny is that was like a Bruce Lee kind of
It's a Bruce
martial
Lee
arts
thing,
technique.
yeah.
He was real big on the 1-inch punch. And Quentin Tarantino, QT's relationship with Bruce Lee, very complicated because he loves that old school type of stuff. But he seems to have a lot of disdain for Bruce
Yeah.
Lee. And I know he has said he has respect for what Bruce Lee's influence on the genre, but is very critical of him as a person and performer. And again, we see this, not to keep bringing up Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because we'll talk about that later, but there is a portrayal of Bruce Lee that just gets the shit beat out of him very easily by Brad Pitt, where Bruce Lee is just on set acting like a dick, and Brad Pitt just beats the shit out of him.
That actor owns a dojo in Madison, Wisconsin, by the way. He's the guy who plays Bruce Lee. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah?
He's from Wisconsin. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I think when that came out and you started to hear more reports of Bruce Lee maybe not being the best of persons and maybe being difficult. And I know some guys were saying yeah, he's good in a certain type of fighting, but if he fought these guys, they would fucking own him. So it's all very different. But Bruce Lee grew up fighting in Hong Kong on the streets, literally getting into fights with other kids, and grew up in that fight club. So it's hard to be oh, he's gonna kick your ass when you're or he's not, or some guy can kick his ass. You're I don't know.
I think I could take him.
Take him to dinner, maybe. What are you
Maybe I
talking
would,
about?
Tim. Maybe I
Maybe.
would.
All right, whatever.
He seems like he could eat a lot, though.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he understood how to get that muscle. And
That's what I'm
how
saying.
to
I don't know
eat
that I could
and-
afford
yeah.
that bill.
No, he's
And then
doing a
what's
lot of
he gonna
protein.
expect
He's doing a lot of
after?
protein.
Oh my God,
He's
I already
doing a lot
feel
of
so much
steaks.
pressure. Let's change the subject.
Let's keep going. All right, it's moving along. So we get out of the box. See, I could run this show. Fuck off, Josh. I got this.
Go ahead, Tim.
So we got out of the box, and now we're
All right, Tim, I'm going to take it back over.
Okay, thank God.
Good job, though.
We get
Thank you.
This is where we get to the famous MTV award-winning fight. She
Yes.
makes it back to the trailer. Now, before she gets there, Daryl Hannah, the mermaid, is there to buy the sword. And I love the trick of using a snake as a weapon. Using an animal as a weapon is just fantastic. She hides the black mamba in the money that she gives to Michael Madsen, just hoping he's going to frisk through this money really quickly and just get bitten, which works. And then she's just like, haha, I'm here. I'm going to take all the stuff and I'm going to keep the money. Little does she know. 1-inch, 3-inch punch, pow, pow. Coming in, MTV award-winning fight. Great scene. One of the best scenes.
I love that you keep calling it that.
Me too. I just love your description of it. Like
Good
pow.
stuff.
when I first saw this, I thought it was very clever, and I loved it when it went down. When I was watching it again this time, because I haven't watched this movie in a long time, I like that you can see, now that you know what's going to happen, you can see Daryl Hannah, or Elle, is like looking over, waiting for him to open the money, waiting for him to move that specific stack over. But then again, I'm thinking, if she was so, in the first one, she was right there to kill the bride, had the syringe in the IV, and was going to like just done. Bill said, no, don't do it. I wouldn't believe her now. In this rewatch, I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, would she really kill Bill's brother? I know she did it to set it up, use the black mama on purpose to set it up to make it look like that the bride did it. But I'm also, I don't know, could she do that? Like, you think she would betray Bill like that in order to get ahead? You guys think that?
Yeah. I think she was pretty evil.
I didn't question that with
I think she's evil.
She seemed like the most evil, like, I don't know. Even, Vivica A. Fox had like
Most
a daughter.
cutthroat.
She had like some redeeming side. But I don't know, man. She just seemed like a stone cold killer to me.
Yeah.
She looked really good. She looked cool. But
we learned how she lost her eye, and that was that the kung fu trainer had yanked it out, which is fucked up.
Yes. Okay, here's something that I thought. She was such a liar. Do you think she made up that story about poisoning him just to, like, get under Beatrix's skin? That's what I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if that even happened.
It's a good thought.
That could be true.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't thought it, but I'm thinking it now. I'm thinking it now.
You gotta do your beard.
I like
it. To ponder. Yeah.
Oh, and she's double blind now. She's double blind. The bride yanks out the other eye and squishes it with her toes. Another close-up foot.
Oh, the foot again. That's right. I didn't even think about that.
Foot.
Got Rose. And everyone's just cool with this fucking black mamba just chilling in the trailer. No one gives a shit. I mean, even fucking Beatrice walks by and it's all like, and she doesn't even like look at it. No, she don't give a fuck.
She ain't scared. But here's the thing.
That's some balls.
Why would you leave Daryl Hannah alive at this moment just because she's blind? We have seen many movies about blind samurai. They exist and they're proficient. Okay, so now she is going to go join the ranks of like Rutger Hauer from Blind Fury, where he was a blind samurai. She already started with Rutger Hauer once in Blade Runner. Took me a minute to get there.
Oh yeah, okay, I had to get there. I was like, so Rutger Hauer again. Okay. Or she could be like, what's her face from Game of Thrones? Ariana Grande. Not her.
No, Ariana Grande is not in Game of Thrones.
Arya
Stark. Of Selena Gomez?
No. Arya Stark.
It's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. That's bingo. I got it. It's right here. Free space.
We got a
Taylor
Swiftie.
We got a Swift. No, yeah, because that's what happened in Game of Thrones. Yeah, she left her up, so now all her other senses are heightened, and she's gonna fight her in the dark. She's gonna be like, she's gonna blow out candles, and then the bride's.
I'm afraid
of
the dark. I wouldn't do that.
Well, she's not, because now she lives it. She was born in the darkness. Yeah, dude.
So they revealed at the end of the last movie, her unborn daughter had survived, but the reveal of the actual daughter and Beatrix seeing the child and realizing she's alive when we get that here when she makes it to Bill's house, it's a great scene because we know that she's alive. Beatrix didn't, or she hears it at the very end, right? Somebody says it to her. Is that how it ends? There's or no, they don't say it to her.
No, they don't say it to her.
Bill
they say
says
it's Bill.
The woman
to
that she
Sophia
tore apart. Yeah.
Bill says it to the tore apart woman.
Sophia.
Yeah. So when we actually get the scene of her seeing it, seeing the kid, I think this is, again, where I said it was sandwiched with really good scenes with Beatrix and Bill. This ending scene, which goes on for much longer than I had anticipated. Her being at Bill's house, she chills with Bill for a while.
Chill Bill, Volume 2.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Not complaining. It just goes on for a little bit.
Those are the jokes I make, and even I'm ashamed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing your job.
She's not denying it. She's like, that was such a you joke. That was terrible.
That's the best part. I thought it was you're a moron. I had to say it for you. You weren't going to say it, Tim, so I had to say it. That's fair.
But here's the thing. for as silly as these movies are and as ridiculous as these movies are,
Yes.
Uma Thurman is fantastic
So good.
in this movie, especially here. I think when she does, she gives you it's hard to beat a solo tear going down with a quivering lip. It's hard to beat it. And she rocks it here at the realization that her child is alive.
Yeah, because, I mean, the only thing that was going to stop her from killing Bill was literally the kid. That was the only thing.
Right.
And, like, that was, like, Bill's ace up his sleeve. He's like, oh, I'm going to just hang on to the kid.
Yeah.
He was banking on it.
No, and you can see so many different emotions flash across her face, like shock, fear for her child because she knows what's about to happen between the two of them, and just God, she's so phenomenal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So the kid is played by, I'm probably going to mess the name up, Perla Haney Jardine. This was her first acting credit, but she also plays the Sandman's daughter in Spider-Man 3.
Oh. She's really
Playing
cute.
little daughters all over.
That's pretty funny because in Spider-Man 3, I thought the only, like, good part of that movie was Sandman and his daughter. I felt really bad for Sandman.
Well, yeah.
Thomas Hayden
Thomas
Church,
Hayden
he played it
Church.
so good.
Yeah.
And you
Was
felt so
great.
bad for him that when Spider-Man's kicking him in the face, you're like, Spider-Man, he's doing it for his kid. Like, if only you knew, Oh,
So Bill ends up he darts her with some poison.
truth
And
serum.
Bill is a big comic nerd, so he just rants about Superman for a while.
Okay. We're going to talk about
All right,
this.
Tim. You got thoughts? Because I was going to say, Tim, I was
Yes.
going to say,
Sure. Say lead
I
me
am
in.
a comic guy, but you are much more of a comic guy. So I was going to pass the bill to you.
Everything he said about Superman is 100% wrong, and I hate the fact that now people think this is true and that it's like the gospel of Superman. No.
Bill seemed convincing.
And that's the thing. He seems convincing because he can talk as David Carradine, and the way he talks, you just get like engulfed in his words. And I'm like,
I was
does
engulfed.
Quentin Tarantino actually think this? Because if he thinks this, if he's supposed to be a comic book guy, he's also very fucking wrong. This actually really hurt. Even the first time I saw this in theater, I was like, that's not what Superman stands for. Like, okay, so here, we're going. I'm sorry. Okay. Everyone, have a sip of your drink. This is going to be a minute.
I'm gonna need it.
Okay, his whole thing is that when superheroes, they have secret identities, and Batman is really Bruce Wayne, and when Bruce Wayne becomes Batman, he puts on a mask. When Spider-Man becomes Spider-Man, he puts on a mask, but Superman wakes up Superman, he's always Superman, so his mask is humanity, and that's how he sees humanity, as this like weak, shriveled, kind of like clumsy kind of fool. That is not true. Superman's character sees humanity as everyone could be good. He sees the good in every single person that he comes into. Even with Lex, he says even to Lex in certain comic books, he's like, if me and you just would get along and you could just see the way I see the world, especially in All-Star Superman right before he's about to die and all, like, we could have done such great things together. And even in one comic book, he gives Lex his powers, and Lex sees things like that Superman can see, because Superman can see like microscopic, and Lex sees the world completely differently. He's like, oh my God, Superman's fucking right. So that's the thing. Like in the animated series, when this one cop died because of Darkseid, Superman went and freaked the fuck out because he thinks that human beings are better than him, and if they had his powers and his capability and everything he could do, they would choose to do the same thing, because Superman just wants to do good for no other reasons except for just to do good because it's the right thing, because Mom and Pa can't taught him that. And the fact that Bill was like, oh no, he sees people as weak is fucking bullshit, and I fucking hate that, because people say that shit to me and I'm like, that's not true. That's not who Superman is. Superman is doing the right thing because he thinks that you will do the right thing, and he wants you right there, you watching this right now. He thinks that you're going to do the right thing because he believes in you. And I know he's a fictitious character, but he believes in you. He believes in all of us, that we would just put our shit aside and do the right thing for each other.
I remember
He puts people on a pedestal. That's what he does, and that's my rant.
I remember when I gave.
Thing,
Oh my God.
one other thing. Spider-Man doesn't wake up, put on a mask, and be Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. He has the powers, if anything. And then if anything, Batman's mask is Bruce Wayne, because Batman
He
really
fakes
feels
the
like
webs.
he's Batman. Well, okay. No, he
Depends on
doesn't
what
take the
movie
webs.
you're watching.
Depends. Thank you.
True.
That depends.
True.
But anyway, that's my rant.
Tim, I remember when I gave you my powers to try and help you see the right way, and you totally misused them. So I don't
First of all,
think you learned anything either.
That was something else.
So
You're nasty.
when Bill is going on about the Superman, and she's like, "Are you calling me a superhero?" I thought this was funny because she does play a superhero just 2 years later in My Super Ex-Girlfriend, a very popular movie that was successful and everybody loved.
I forgot that movie existed until now. Are you sure that wasn't a TV series?
No, it was a movie.
Oh my god. That's Josh's superpower. He's a
Luke
liar.
Wilson was her
Luke
boyfriend.
Wilson. And who was the new girlfriend? Wasn't it? Is it Anna Faris? Was the new girlfriend or no?
Super Ex-Girlfriend.
Have you never seen My Super Ex-Girlfriend?
Who?
Do you not know it?
Who has? I mean, it's ringing a bell, but no.
Oh my god! So
Hey, I am very familiar with it because of the trailer. I know she throws a shark at him, but I never saw that movie either.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. So apparently, she is a superhero, like Superman, like all the.
I'm aware of the plot, Tim.
I am telling Cassie. Okay, this is a me and her conversation. Shut up. Anyway,
Right.
so she's dating Luke Wilson, and then he like breaks up with her, and then she becomes like a psycho ex-girlfriend, and he starts dating someone else, and she starts making their lives like a living hell. As
Is she
psycho
a
ex-girlfriends do.
superhero?
Josh raises. yes. She has.
You
a
yelled at me to shut up. I'm raising my
and
hand to see if I can talk
she's
now.
She has the superhero identity and the alter ego. Yes, Josh.
Okay.
I have nothing to say. I was ready to move on.
Okay, we can move on.
Well, I'll be watching My Super
man.
Ex-Girlfriend this coming weekend.
Oh,
I know. I
you
kind of want to watch
have
it.
to. Oh no,
I do,
terrible.
just for fun.
Terrible movie. Please don't. Or do.
So-
Maybe you'll like it. You'll love it.
There was talk of, I don't even remember what they call it, that you just jab somebody in the chest. You just fucking poke them in the chest hard
the
enough, and then they
five-finger
take
death punch.
that's what I said. And then they take a few
is that the
steps, and they die.
Yeah.
They talk about it, so you know it's going to come up.
Yes.
She gives it to Bill, and I like that he knows. I like that it's like, I had this thought. I said, okay, if somebody gave me the 5-finger death punch, I would be like, get me a wheelchair. I'm never
I'm
walking.
never walking. Yeah.
I will
man.
live my life as a
About
paraplegic.
that. That's so funny. Yeah, you can
we
never
skipped
take...
my favorite scene though in like the whole movie.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait, was it the pregnancy scene?
Yes.
Yes, no, I have it in my notes. I have it in my notes. You're right. So there was a flashback
Yes.
to when she learned that she was pregnant, and this was a good scene.
Oh,
but
yeah.
all I have in my notes, because I'm kind of blanking on a little bit, was the pregnancy debate with the assassin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is all it was. There was an assassin. I forget the details of why the assassin was there, but she had just learned she was pregnant.
So I think
And she's pleading with the
Beatrix was there
assassin,
to
telling
kill
her.
her, right? So then
Yeah.
she was trying to get to her before she could get to her.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Math
saying?
works.
Back and
Yep.
forth.
Yeah, no, what I love about it is it's so funny, but, and this is just probably really dorky of me, but the fact that these two women have this moment where they actually really trust each other and like give each other the benefit of the doubt and just
Yeah.
No, I like it.
let
yeah.
each other go. Like, I really love that moment. I don't know. I really like it.
No, I'm
She's
with
like,
you.
I swear I'm pregnant. I
Yeah.
promise. Look at it. She's like trying to tell her how to read it. She's like, if it's a blue line, she's like, I'm reading the directions. I know what I'm doing.
Dude, and that ending shot was so great when the door closes and just the hole from the shotgun blast, and she's like, "Congratulations!" And then,
I love it. I love it.
Yes,
No, that
I'm
moment
glad
was
you
very
didn't let me
good.
pass it. So I did have it in the notes, but I was going to pass it. It's a good scene.
it's funny.
So, yeah, Bill does not do the smart thing and just get a wheelchair. He walks,
You got
and he dies.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Did we all count the steps too to make sure it wasn't line?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I counted 5.
Of course.
Dude, I counted it. I wasn't sure
You know
if
what, I think-
the turn was a step, so I was like 6. No, okay, that's fine. Whatever. He's dead.
Well, what's he going to do? Get buried alive? How's he going to get out of that?
well, he don't need his feet. Just walk. He can just- Kapah!
Now, when the movie ends, there's like a text that says the lioness has rejoined her cub and all is right in the jungle. And I was just like, the fuck is that about?
That was just
Yeah,
felt
QT
weird.
throwing in a little QTism at the end there.
I
love
think
that
you
we're all
are
friends
correct.
with Quentin Tarantino that we can call him QT. Which
That
is
was a
weird.
weird thing.
Well, it's weird for me because I have not good memory, and so there was a book for my kids that I was like told to read through this like book club thing. It was something about a lioness winning a race with her cub, and it's all this weird shit. So then when that popped up, I was like, wait a minute. Was that in this movie? Was that not in this movie?
It's actually Quentin Tarantino's favorite book.
Apparently, it is. Yeah.
He's going to adapt. That's his 10th movie. 10th movie.
Man. It's going to be great then.
So,
a lot of talking. Well, it's
now, a clear indicator that he considers these one movie, because he has said that many a time, is that when the credits start, the credits are showing scenes and introducing characters from the first movie. Mm-hmm. It's giving scenes of the battle with Lucy Liu and saying, Lucy Liu is whoever. None of that's in this movie. Yeah. So that is clear that he's like, the whole movie has ended now. Here's the credits to the whole thing. And this is also where, as I said at the beginning, they say the Michael Madsen and a line scratches through it. And then when it goes Daryl Hannah, it just goes question mark. Because he's leaving it open. If he ever decides to do that third movie, which will be the same movie, one movie, he can have her be there. That being said, you guys have anything else before we close out our thoughts on Kill Bill Volume 2? Your last chance.
Cassie?
I really liked this movie a lot more now.
It's a great movie.
As an adult. Yeah. I was like really surprised. I was very moved emotionally by this movie. I was like, wow.
It's so good.
Yeah, it really is.
Like
really
I said, when I saw these both growing up, and I was just kind of meh on the first one, I was like a 3.5 on the first. I always still really liked the second one. I had the second at like a 4 or 4.5. I always liked the second one more. But I hadn't seen either of them in a long time. So now that I had bumped the first one up so much higher, I was really curious to see where my final thoughts would land on this one. And that it's great. I love this movie. Thought it was great.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when you look past even all the gore and the violence, it's actually a really great story about like a mother finding her way back to her child. And
right.
Yeah. And it's kind of ahead of its time. I mean, you have this female badass, like kick-ass
Uma Thurman is so good.
Yeah, she's so cool. And like there's not a lot of movies now like this. Like not really, maybe a little more, but yeah, I
even when they try, okay, you look at movies like Salt or Atomic Blonde.
Let's not.
They're not as good.
Right.
They may be trying, but they're not as good. This is really well done.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's Quentin Tarantino. The completely normal guy making these movies.
I was trying to think, even the villains, they were so good. And they both had like, I mean, just even learning like Lucy Liu's backstory, which made her an assassin in the first one.
That whole little anime scene.
I mean, that's its own revenge story in and of itself, But yeah, no, they were, she was made. Lucy Liu, all of them. I mean, Uma Thurman, everybody. Yeah, everyone knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, good job.
Well,
good job, you guys.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Over
20-something years ago, you guys did good.
You guys, pat yourselves on the back.
It's so weird because this does not feel like this was a 20-something year ago movie. No. This movie's 22 years old.
No.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
It still feels, especially on 4K, which is like how I watched it. It looks great. It feels. Relax. No, Tim, I have 4K. Have you heard of it?
No, I watch things on my phone.
Yeah.
I have no alone time anymore.
It looks great.
All these
and it feels like something that could have just come out like right now. It does not feel dated. Really in the slightest.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is because it's purposely homaging stuff that's even older. So, it can kind of fall in any time frame. But let's go to
I don't want to go first.
Letterboxd time. This is the time where we give our final thoughts, we give our Letterboxd score, and then we look at what the people of Letterboxd think. Now, Cassie, often Timbo cries that I go to him first. So I'm going to go to you first and give Timbo some space because he might change his score based on us. He's done that.
I am very loose. I'm like a politician. I flip-flop all day. I don't care what I ran on. It's what's going to get the votes.
I checked my letterbox to see because I had actually, scored the first one like a long time ago and didn't even remember. I had not rated this at all, so
Okay.
it was a very easy 5 stars for me. I honestly, I'm so surprised at how good these movies are. Watching them 20 years later.
What a great rewatch.
Perfect. I mean,
on both.
I'm not going to give notes on these movies. They're so good.
Yeah.
I'm just 5 stars. Pretty simple. Easiest 5 stars.
Well, no, completely understandable. Tim, I feel like you've been a little more harsh on this one than you were the first one.
I don't know. Maybe I like the first one more.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do.
So sad.
You're not the only person to feel that way.
I feel like I'm letting. Oh yeah, I'm not the only one. Oh, every guy does. Thanks,
Tim. This happens to a lot of guys.
I hear.
A lot of guys think that they like the first Kill Bill better.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And then Kill Bill 1 is only 1 hour and 50. This one's 2 hours longer. It's not about
You're
the
big
size
on
of it. It's not how
time. I
long
know.
it is. Huh? Yeah. It's what you do with it. I get it. Okay. No, I enjoyed the movie. It was, the dialogue was very Quentin Tarantino. I guess I'm a sucker for more action because I at the end of the day, I was like, oh, like a 4.5. That's where I ended with 4.4.
It's a good score.
Yeah.
No, it's not. See, you said it's a good score, but Cassie over here, I saw her face, and she was like, "Motherfucker,
I did not.
What are you doing?" I felt it from here. Okay, we were states away, and I don't know how to finish that, but I don't know. I feel bad saying it now.
Tim,
Josh,
what's the
give it a
score?
5.
4 or 4.5?
I'm 4.5.
All right, I'm logging it in.
You're really questioning it.
I question everything. I'm the most indecisive person. I don't know. You guys could tell me to say 5. I'm like, that's 5. Well, it's fine.
No, say what you believe in your heart.
Yeah. No. Listen, a 4.5 is equally as impressive.
great,
It's a very good score.
It's really good.
Silver is not a gold, guys. Don't make me feel better about my participation trophy.
No, you did really good, Tim.
Yeah.
You did
That's
really good on the
Nelson.
show.
Thank you. On the show.
Our producer, Dave, was texting me and he was like, hey, do you still like the second one better after I watched it? And I was like, I think so, because I'd always liked the second one better. And I was like, listen, I gave the first one a 5, so whether I like this one better or the first one better, they're both still 5 out of 5s.
Mm-hmm.
They're both still 5s, competing for which is the better 5, which you can't really argue with. So yeah, I'm giving this one also a 5 out of 5. Again, it's I don't give a lot of 5 out of 5s. I know it feels.
I feel like I should do it because you guys are both doing it. I just want to be part of the cool kids.
Timbo, you can join us. It's not too late.
Well, only
All right,
if you
give it a 5.
want to.
Let's do it. No, I want to sit at your guys' table, and I want it to be weird. All right, let's go 5. I'm going 5. Let's go 5.
This
5. Back to back to back.
So this is the 23rd episode we have recorded. These are the first 5 out of 5s I've given are the Kill Bills. I haven't given any.
I think
These movies are great.
I don't know what
So-
I gave. No, I didn't.
Let's look at what the people of Letterboxd think. This movie has
3.
an average score of 4.1 out of 1.5 million ratings. Very good. The most common rating is a 4 out of 5. Now, on the first movie, the most common rating was a 5 out of 5. So again, Tim, this goes to you, where the general people
It is valid.
prefer the first movie.
Yeah, but I want to be with you guys. I want to be.
Well, you're with
where
us, Tim.
Where the Josh and Cassie are.
It's
Oh,
literally your show. I'm just.
You are nuzzled in my
I'm
bosom. I am telling you did good.
Oh, thank you. This is me nuzzling with you.
Timbo, why don't you go ahead and close us out? Close
got
us
it,
out on
Josh.
this 5 out of 5 movie.
You got it. Hey, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you want to learn more about Cassie and what she does, Cassie, where can people find you?
I'm on socials at The Movie Mermaid on X and Instagram. Ugh,
Like
I said
Daryl
X, that
Hannah.
felt dirty. Twitter.
It
Sorry.
does feel dirty. So I will never.
call it X.
I
Don't
feel
give
like
it.
I can never call it X. Well, awesome. Well, everyone, go give Cassie a follow and see all her fun movie stuff she's got going on over there. everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you had a good time. Please let us know in the comments what you thought about Kill Bill Volume 2. Was it a 5? Was it a 4.5? Was it a 4? Am I a pushover? And what are you drinking? And let's please like, comment, share, do all the wonderful things you do with everybody else's stuff, because we are a growing channel and we need your help to grow like little seeds into little movie lover things. That was weird. But anyway, I love you and have a good night.
I love you
next
too.
week. Are we doing what we're doing the next? Because we usually, if we're done with a thing, we say what we're doing the next thing, right?
Go ahead. Do you remember what we're doing next?
Yeah, I remember.
All right.
No, I do. Yes. Haha. We're starting phase 1 of the MCU. That's what we're going to be starting.
Iron Man.
Iron Man is next
Coming
week.
in.
We're gonna do them in phases. So phase 1 will happen starting next week, and then we'll take a break and then go back. So it's not just Marvel for 3 years. But yeah. So thanks for hanging out with us, and have a great night.
All righty. Catch you on the flippity flop.